Hey, we got a big meet coming up this weekend, and the boys are super excited about it. I want to go ahead and give some perspective on not only the workout today, but also maybe just in case it helps somebody else, kind of give a pros and cons analysis of swimming for a team and also swimming unattached, both from a swimmer perspective and from a parent perspective. So let's get into the workout right now. And today we just got done with the 300 free. Again, this is what I kind of like to do on meet days, and so I wanted to give them this workout so they're prepared for the meet days if they want to try some of this stuff out during the meet. So we did a 300 free, breathe every 3 strokes. That helps with our hip and shoulder rotation. And then here we're going to go ahead. I said, hey, we're going to go ahead and do some builds. So we did 425s build. So again, you start off slow, you get faster and faster. And then we went ahead and got into, this might be another build, I believe. Yep. So again, the whole idea is just get your muscles ready to race. That's the whole deal here. Then we went into 450s, and again, I gave them the option, just like as if it was a meet. Do whatever stroke you want. I don't care. Whole idea here is we did 450s. That is fast turns. So kind of start off slow, 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 build it up, fast turn, break off the wall, and then go ahead and shut it back down. Again, we're trying to feel that speed, but not wear ourselves out before the race. Then we get into 425's breakout. Really just trying to work that breakout as quick as we can. Although Trey's dolphin kick there probably could use some improvement. Definitely want to work the dolphin kick as well on these. So it should be fast, 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 fast. Breakout, breakout, shut it down. And then we did some racing. Now, I was trying to get time, so I didn't actually record on that, but I did get a video of Max 50. He's not swimming the meet, so he did a little bit more than the other two boys, than Dylan and Trey. I thought all three boys swam really well today. Now let's go ahead and get into the pros and the cons of swimming for a team versus swimming unattached. I have done both. Let's go ahead and start off with the pros of swimming for a team if you're the swimmer. So when you're a swimmer, it definitely benefits you to have this perfect schedule where you show up and every day at 4 to 6 or 3 to 5 or 5 to 7, you're going to be in the pool. In addition, it's always very helpful to have somebody to train with. Swimming is not the most fun sport to, have practices in, and you need somebody next to you, most of us do, to train. This was very difficult for me my senior year in high school when I trained myself, and there was usually just me at the pool, training on my own. And it's real easy just to skip out of practice and say, I'm tired today, I got to study today. Find any excuse you can to avoid going to the pool. In addition, it's really hard to push yourself as hard as you would if you were trying to swim next to somebody. So, that's the pros of swimming for a team that I see. The pros of swimming unattached, oh man, there's a lot. I mean, if from a swimmer's perspective, is I didn't have to work a particular stroke that I didn't want to. Like I was never a breaststroker, so I didn't have to do breaststroke in practice. Why? Because I'm making up my own sets. You can customize the workout to fit you, and that is a huge advantage when you are an unattached swimmer. In addition, what I really loved, and I didn't know it was even an advantage until I did it. Some of these swim meets, they last all day long. And some of these meets, to this day, I still don't understand this. It makes absolutely no sense to me. Why you would have a kid warm up with your team at, let's say, 7 a.m., but then not swim for 2.5, 3 hours later. It boggles my mind. Like, why even warm up? You're just going to sit in the corner. You might as well go ahead and get more sleep. I found it to be a huge advantage when I was an unattached swimmer to go to a swim meet, to sleep in those 2 hours, go to the side pool if they happen to have one, and be completely rested, warm up, and then race. So let's go over the advantages of swimming for a team from a parent's perspective. I gotta say, it was nice being able to drop off my kid, go run some errands, come back 2 hours later, pick him up. In addition, as much as Trey and I get along inside the pool, there have been days where He might get frustrated with me. I might get frustrated with him, and whether that's at home or whether that's in the pool, and that definitely can bleed over to the pool or bleed back home. You do have that separation when you are swimming for a team. Let's go over the disadvantages of swimming for a team from a parent's perspective. You're going to money, 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 money. You're going to spend $150 to $350 a month being on a team. In addition, a lot of these teams make you sign a 6 to 9 month contract in which you are having to donate time at your swim meets, at your kids' swim meets, so you don't even get to watch your kids swim. Not every swim meet, but there were plenty of times when my son swam for the brief stint that he did have for a swim team where I missed his races because I was having to follow that contract. One thing I also dislike about teams, and I'm just going to call it a spade, is it's a money grab at these swim meets. It's a true money grab. Why else would you have a kid swim 10 events at a swim meet? I mean, there is no logical reason to do that because you are setting that kid up for injury in the future, if not at that meet. I mean, nobody can sprint or race 10 events at every single swim meet and then not have injury eventually. I know swimmers that can't lift their arms above their head. So, why do they have you swim 10 events? Because each race that you swim in costs money. So there's a financial motive from this team to have you swim in a bunch of events. Now, so therefore, what is the big advantage to swimming unattached? From a parent's perspective, money. I can go ahead. I don't have to show up for warm-ups. I don't have to stay for races that we don't want to do. And I'm not spending anywhere from $150 to $350 a month. We show up, we do our thing, we discuss what races he wants to do, and that's all we swim. Usually it's anywhere from 1 to 3 events per swim meet, and we try to limit it 1 day for the whole meet unless it's a championship meet. So unattached, it gives you that freedom, and it's a lot cheaper. The swim team, that's going to go ahead and cost you a lot of money. But you have to know swimming in order to go ahead and do the unattached thing, or have a parent who understands swimming. That's the one thing that you need. Otherwise, you got to join that team. Two, one, go. Two, one, go. Two, one, go. Swimmers, take your mark.